Yo, so how's it going, Battlefielders? My name is Pone, and this is a nice little gameplay. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, something I've been wanting to teach myself, and I haven't done so because, I don't know, I just felt like there were so many other commentators doing this kind of stuff, but I honestly feel that I have something that I can add to the community. Those people that do stats and reviews, people like Level Cap and so on and so forth, those guys do a great job at telling you why guns work, stats behind them, stuff like that, and I find that a lot of people like to watch that kind of stuff. So I felt, hey, let's give it a try. Let me see what I can do. And that's what the purpose of this is going to be, is I'm going to try to go down. And I know it's late into what Battlefield 3 is, but hopefully I can teach myself how to commentate the way that I'd like to, outside of just my standard goofy stuff. But at the same time, be able to teach you guys to understand my playstyle a little bit more and be aggressive. Pick up on that, if you will. And that's something that I'm always trying to promote, is an aggressive playstyle. A lot of people are conservative. A lot of people like to stay behind and head glitch, which is an effective method, don't get me wrong. But I think with just a few more people being aggressive, pushing a little bit harder and further than they should be, they can be a game changer. They're the ones that change the pace and the momentum of the game. And that's what I want to encourage. So that's what you're basically going to be getting from me. Now understand, I primarily play Rush. I'm not sitting here trying to give you assault guide tips to how to play in Conquest. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about the assault class, the weapons I like, and so on and so forth. And maybe you guys would like to see more of these for like the engineer class, support, so on and so forth. So without further ado, now that you guys understand why I'm doing this and what this is, let's cut right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the assault class is hands down, I can't use the word overpowered because I don't think it's overpowered. It's just, it's the one class that stands out. It's the one class that benefits more than the other classes. And basically, when you look at it, it's got the best set of equipment in the game. And I don't think many people can argue that. It has the best set of equipment in the game, the best variety of equipment in the game, and it has the strongest weapons in the game. Now, at first glance, that sounds like the total package. There's an obvious reason why, you know, a ton of people actually do and play the assault class. It's because of the bonuses and the effective, I guess, abilities behind the class. Not only do you have the ability to possibly drop down health packs, but that's a great momentum, a great way to actually go through and build up a lot of awesome stuff. It's one way to actually go through and level up. It's points after points. So a lot of people do that. Now, I, for one, have a firm stance on assault class. Now, this is something that many other people may not encourage, but this is just how I am, how I feel. I think that the health pack should never, ever be equipped. And I'm not saying for everybody in the entire world, but I'm saying this because in the standard lobby, there's a consistent amount of people playing with the assault class that you're generally going to have people reviving you. You're going to have people wanting to use the best guns in the game. So you're going to have an active growth in between the amount of health packs you see and the revives that you get. So that is already there. On top of that, I feel that health packs generally kind of slow down momentum. When you throw it down, you got to sit on it a little bit. Do I look like a bird on top of an egg right now trying to hatch some babies? No. I don't want to sit down. I'm losing momentum when I do that. Now, the good part about this, and I stand firmly to this, is when on defense, always, I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, always use another piece of equipment. I find that on defense, tickets aren't a priority. With the ability of people just being able to quickly revive you and get you back up off your feet, I think anybody running assault class health packs is just a waste of a potential item. You could have dart on there. You could have slug, crossbow, anything like that. And those are great, great pieces of equipment that you can have. And that just stuff kind of confuses me. Right now, you're seeing raw gameplay. I usually edit it out, doctor it up a little bit, so it's not too boring. But you're seeing me play through, trying to work what happens, and just try to work with what's going on. You'll see throughout the entire gameplay that I alternate my equipment for my gun, for my assault class loadout, to match the playstyle and the situations that I'm in. You'll see that I'll change to the AK-74M here soon, because I'll be in longer range fights, where I prefer that gun over the AUG. The AUG is one of my favorite guns. Is it as strong as the 416 AEK or M16? Not in my opinion. No, I do not believe they stack up. Statistically, the AEK is one of the best guns in the game, but you run out of ammo quickly. That's its drawback. Will you most likely win gunfights with that gun? Yeah. M16 performs, I believe, outperforms the 416 in range, but the 416 is just my reliable gun. If I had to choose one gun that's the best gun in the assault category overall, it'd be the M416. That's how I feel. So when you have the strongest guns in the category, stacked up with the best variety of equipment, such as smoke, slugs, so on and so forth, then you have an entirely lethal combination. So I think that people that use med packs are generally wasting the potential of that class. You could be using smoke to, it basically is a barrier. It's a barrier, but it confuses people. The mental aspect behind a smoke is definitely unusual. And because the assault class is the only one with the ability to toss smoke, it encourages people to try to play it a little bit more, but there is a very limited amount of people that actually use other items. I don't know what it is. I think there's not enough people that actually play the class properly And that's part of the reason why I'm driven to make this video. I know it's a year and a half into the game. You're like, Pone, why are you talking about this? But hopefully at the encouragement that you guys tell your friends to use this. Now, in case you're curious, do not use the M26 mass. Dart is a lot better than that for the same reason Flechette is better than Buckshot. It's just statistically slightly better than that, so if you wanted to use something similar to it, use the Dart. Dart is generally a decent idea if you're running through small close quarters areas, maybe some conquest domination. Slug is also reliable. Now, Slug without underslung is just kind of a pain in the ass. It gets a little bit challenging. It's harder to accurately do some damage with that thing. So what I would encourage you guys doing is if you do have that, put the underslung attachment on your gun, put a red dot sight, cobra sight, whichever your preference is, and now you have an actual accurate sight to go along with your slug. So now you have like a secondary shotgun. Not only that, is that something I can find reliable? Secondaries aren't bad in this game, but to know that I just busted through like 2 guys and there's 4 guys on the other side of the wall, but I can switch over to a slug makes me feel a lot more comfortable knowing I can get collaterals and extra kills. The equipment in the assault category is not used enough. Smoke grenades completely create this little veil over your entire team. They create a wall, and people don't understand this. Imagine that just a wall just appears in front of you, and you get to cross the street. One nade in the middle of the street just completely covers your entire team. People sometimes spray down it, giving away their position. Some people scurry and run away from it because they don't know what's going to come out. I feel like a badass entering the football stadium. Just run straight through the smoke and fireworks. They don't know what's coming from it. And that's what I promote. That's what I want to encourage you guys to do is be aggressive. Throw that down. Confuse them. And my theory on, aggressive playing, whether it's a grushing, which is aggressive rushing, or a grinding, which is aggressive defending, is do what's unpredictable. When you do things that people don't expect, it messes with their mind. Now, this is something that I plan on doing an aggressive defending video to teach you guys about it. But imagine you were running, say we're on Metro, for example. You're running down the tunnels, and a guy just busts straight out in front of you, catches you in the intersection, shoots at you. You kill him, but do you push up? Or do you think there's a wave behind him? Do you think there's squad mates coming? It makes you stop and think, wait, should I keep pushing, or is there going to be more guys coming? Aggressiveness is something that I think people need to do. Now, the importance of a head glitch and giving yourself the best advantage is always an important part in this game. So that's why I encourage you guys to do this. You get good points and good sustain when you have the health pack, but I think it's not near as valuable as some of the other equipment, and I'm encouraging this to you. I'm not saying the other equipment's so much better, but I'm saying because so many people use health packs, and I can't tell everybody in the world at this at once, I can at least reach out to you guys. You could share it with your friends, share it with your knowledge, tweet it to your buddies, whatever you got to do, but let them know that there's other things out there. You have a variety of weapons at your disposal, and not enough people do it. Rarely. I can get out, I'll game all night, game for 3 or 4 hours, and never once play some rush and see one person using smoke. I'm the only guy doing it. And they don't understand that sets up a wall. That allows you to push up. That gives you momentum, map control. And that's a valuable part of the game, and it's free, dude. It takes nothing to use, and you're helping your entire team. And it's crazy. It's crazy. You can always switch to the LVG. You'll see me do that here soon. There's a moment where I realize they're just going to keep spawning. And around the banana, you'll see over here in a minute, you're going to see that they're just going to keep spawning in there. A lot of people have this negative conception about, this misconception about the LVG. They played gun game and they're like, oh, this thing sucks. Because you know how dangerous and how hard it is to get a kill with that one back in the day. You know what I mean? When you played that. So people think it sucks. Imagine having 6 extra grenades to just launch down a corridor. Shoot it, and make sure that those people that were killed are not getting revived, because nobody's going to jump on top of that body that has a grenade on it. Nobody's going to jump on a live grenade for a patty cake. It's just not going to happen. Failed slug right there. But this is where I switch it up. I realize they're funneled inside that banana area, so I'm just going to keep chucking grenades in there. On top of the 2 that I have equipped right now, we got 8 grenades that I'm just going to keep tossing and trying to put the momentum in there and try to funnel them out of there, because if we can kill them, we can take over one of those entrances, we've got some momentum. That's all it is. It's about map control. It's about mind games. Very few things actually come down to gun skill. If you know how to control a map, you know how to support your team, you can rely on the rest of your team to actually do some work. And this is exactly what I'm talking about right now. Just nade after nade after nade, hit markers, kills, revived, kills, and it's keeping them away from this banana. If other people were with me rushing right now, it would have been a game changer. We could have been up there. If somebody else was smoking, smoked that other hallway while I was nading this, or even smoked that hallway and just ran straight down there at the B objective, they wouldn't even know that you crossed. Like I said, the dangerous side of the assault category is not because it's got the strongest or favorite guns in the game. It's because the equipment. The only downfall with it is it's underused. Start using it more, you'll become a better player, a better team player, and Battlefield will be more enjoyable for you. So that's my theory. If you guys would like to see this, I'm thinking about getting a couple other YouTubers together to possibly show you guys the dangerous side of having a 4-way assault class where somebody has LVG, somebody has smoke, so on and so forth, and show you exactly how much damage one squad can do and how much they can carry if they have the proper equipment on. So that's been my theory. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the gameplay. Unfortunately, we're not able to push it through. I tried my best to help, and it just was not capable. They were not making any forward progress, and that's just sometimes how it ends up. So thank you guys for watching. I would really appreciate a like rating on the video, as it does something that I want to encourage and I want to keep doing. I'd like to make an engineer support one of these. I'd like to make one on defending, what my theories are on defending. And maybe we can do that in the near future. Let me know what you guys like to see. Drop a comment. Tell me which one. Peace out, guys. Get it.